Good morning, students. Thank you so much for your time and for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I promised you that in the next video I will show you how to mesh this question, and I told you very well, when you want to construct and draw the gears, first thing that you must do is prepare a table like this that I've shown you in my previous video. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and watch those videos that I was showing, that I've shown you how to prepare this table. Now I want you to show you. First, you must draw the wheel and also draw the pinion so as to show how they mesh. And now I want first to start to draw the wheel. You first choose one. You choose the wheel. First draw the wheel so that you can draw the pinion on the other side. For example, my wheel, I will draw it like this. I will draw my wheel like this from this point here, like this. Then the pinion, I will draw it from this other point like this, so that they can mesh like this. They can mesh like this on my drawing. So the very first thing that you do, you first draw a reference line like this, a construction line like this. Yes, you draw a reference line like this, and you use construction lines. You don't use thick lines like this, but for the sake of the videos and the viewers, I will use very thick, very much thick lines. Then after you have done that, you come now here on your table. What do you start with? The only thing that we are using in construction and drawing, you're only using the PCD, the addendum circle diameter, and the dedendum circle diameter. The rest of these was to guide us how to calculate and how to get the PCD, the addendum circle diameter, the dedendum circle diameter. First, we use these ones. We will still use the thickness, but at this point, we first start with the PCD, use the addendum, and use the dedendum circle diameter. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of this question. This is a KNEC past paper question, a 2022 KNEC past paper question. For those who have not seen it, this is the question. This is the past paper KNEC question that I was telling you. It is in engineering drawing like this. This is the code in engineering drawing and design 2 October 2022, last year, and it is a KNEC past paper question. You can see engineering drawing 3 hours. These are the instructions. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and I will do more of this video. This is the question that you are doing, question number 4. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of these videos in mathematics, in engineering drawing, and in all other sciences that you might want me to guide you and show you how to tackle them. Now quickly, you draw the PCD. You first identify the PCD on your table. What is the PCD of the wheel? The PCD of the wheel is 250. So take your calculator. This is already in millimeters. So you say 250 divided by 10. To change it into centimeters, it will be 25. Then take half of the measurement. You divide it by 2. It will be 12.5. That is how we use half. Don't use the 25. You divide it again by 2. So on your ruler, like this, you stand here, put your 12.5 like this here. That is your PCD. Stand on the reference point here, then draw your semicircle like that. That now is our PCD. This is our PCD. The next thing we want to draw is the addendum circle diameter. Addendum circle diameter, you're told, is 270. The 270 of the wheel. On your calculator again, 270 divided by 10. What will be 27 centimeters. Now divided by 2, we take half of it, it will be 13.5. 13.5 on your ruler. Quickly again, stand on this point, 13.5 here. Where is the 13.5? This is the 13.5 at that point. That now becomes our addendum circle diameter. Then draw like that. Draw it like that. Like that. That is now this has become our addendum circle diameter. That is our addendum circle diameter. The next point that you look for is the dedendum circle diameter. You look for the dedendum circle diameter from this point. Our dedendum circle diameter is 226.858. 226.858. You take your calculator again. That is 226 or 227. Round it off. It will be 227 divided by 10 to make it into centimeter. It will be 22.7. Again, divided by 2, it will be 11.35. 11.35 is the same as 11.4. Again, on your ruler, again measure 11.4. At that point, that will be our 11.4. Then standing on your reference line like this, again draw like that. Draw it like that. Draw it like that. That now becomes our dedendum. So we have been able to achieve addendum, the PCD, and the dedendum. Now I want to show you how to construct. The next move that you move, you take the pressure angle. What is the pressure angle? You have been given as 20 degrees. If it's 20 degrees, take your protractor like this, stand there on that middle, on this line here where they intersect, this reference point. Stand there, put your protractor like that. You put it, you place it like that. Then let this line be 90 degrees. Let this line align to the 90 degrees. Then measure 20 degrees clockwise. That will be 0. This will be our 0, 1, 2. Then this point here becomes the 20 degrees. Quickly again with your ruler like this. Again from this point again with your ruler. Again from this point. Draw a line. Draw a line using construction line. But for the sake of this video, I will use thick pencils so that we can be able to see what we are doing and be clear. After you have achieved that, again, look at where they are interceding with the PCD semicircle. Where is the PCD semicircle? This is the PCD semicircle. Here, that's where they're intersecting at this point. That's where they intersect. This point is where they intersect. At this point where they intersect, here, at this particular point where they intersect, there, after they have intersected at that point, take your ruler like this. Again, measure from here. Put your 0 centimeter on this point. Put your 0 centimeter on this point here. Again, measure. What is this? Our measurement is almost 12.6. 12.6 or 12.5. 12.6. If it's 12.6, divide. If you divide 12.6 divided by 2, 12.6 divided by 2, it will be 6.3. So, again, and here, you measure 6.3 from here. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6.3, 1, 2, 3. This is 6.3 at this point. Make a point. Make a mark from that point. I hope you have followed what I'm doing. Then this 6.3 again divided by 2. This 6.3 again divided by 2. What do we get? After divided by 2, we get it is 3.15, which is the same as 3.2. Then from this point again, from here, there will be 0, 1, 2, 3.2 at this particular point here. Make a mark like that. So we have been able to achieve this point and this point. So again, take your compass quickly, take your protractor very quickly. Again, using your compass, stand on this point here. Again, measure the distance from here and the distance from on top here. They are almost equal. They are equal. They are actually equal like this. Then draw a semicircle. Draw a semicircle like that. Draw a semicircle like that. After you have drawn a semicircle like that, again stand on this point. This point that we measured as 3.15 or 3.2. 3.2, measure the distance from this point. Measure again the distance from that point. Then change your pencil on the other side and your compass point at that point. You see, like that. See, like that. Yes, like that. Again, draw an arc now. From here, strike an arc. Like that. Here, point. This point here, where they are intersecting. Where they are intersecting. At this particular point, where they are intersecting here. This becomes our point Q. That is very important. Then, after you have done that, you again quickly take your compass from this point, measure your distance up to this point that where they have intersected at this particular point, draw another semicircle like that. This becomes our base line. This becomes our base line. After you've drawn something like that. Sorry. This has a little error. Let me correct that. Let me correct it quickly. Let me correct it. Sorry. So you stand here quickly. Stand here at this point. Measure from this point. Then from this point, you now draw that base line like that. Now it will be like that. That is now correct. At that point, that is now correct. Then again, you want to look for the fillet line where the fillet will be secured. You take your protractor like this, then place it on this point, this particular point here. At this point, that's where you place it. After you've placed it at this particular point like that, let this line align with the 90 degrees here. After it aligns like that, measure 20 degrees. That will be 0, 1, 2. 20 degrees counterclockwise, like that. You can again decide to turn your protractor like that, and let this line align with the 90 degrees from this point, from this center point, from this point. You put again your compass like that. From that particular point, let align it with the 90 degrees. Then measure 20 degrees. Go in counterclockwise. It will be 0, 1, 2 at this point. Then make a point. So from this point, you've been able to achieve 2 points. This point and this point. Then from that point again, you put your ruler like this to draw a very straight line. Like that using construction line. But for the sake of the video again, I will use thick pencils like that. So where they intersect with this center line here at this point again, you take your protractor like here, like in this point, here at this point, that point, yes, where they're completely intersecting at that particular point, again, draw a circle like that. Draw a circle like that. You draw a circle like that. So here we have 4 lines. We have 4 complete lines. We have the dedendum. This is the dedendum. This is the dedendum. This is the baseline. This becomes the baseline. And this that is in the middle here, this one here, this will be the fillet line. This will be the fillet. This one will be the fillet line, baseline, the PCD, and the dedendum. Now I want to show you how now to construct the teeth profile. So you go back to your table again. You identify. Going back to your table again here, identify the thickness. What is the thickness? Our thickness is 15.17. 15.17 is in millimeters. So 15.71 is in millimeters. Divided again by 10. What we get? It will be 1.5 or 1.6. That is the thickness of our teeth. So if it is 1.6, after you have rounded off, you put again on your compass 1.6 like this. This will be at this particular point. That will be our 1.6. Again, stand on the PCD line. The PCD line. This is the PC. This was the addendum circle diameter. This is the addendum. The PCD is always in the middle. After the addendum, we find the PCD. So on the PCD at this particular point here, now start making marks along the PCD like that. Just small arcs like that, again like that. You again stand again on this point, rotate your pencil. My pencil in the previous time was like this. Now I am rotating it like that. Again, stand on this point here. Again, make a mark on that point. Make a mark on that point. Again, make another mark on that point. Again, stand here again. Make a mark on that point. Again, stand here again. Make a mark on that point. So here you can make another arc maybe from this point. So here we have, this is the first, this is the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13. So we have 13 marked points. We have clearly 13 marked points. So I want to show you how to construct. Now with the same thickness of 1.6, don't adjust anything. With the same thickness of 1.6 here, start with the odd numbers, the numbers which cannot be divided by 2. The first, this is the number 1. From this point, put your pencil facing the other side, facing the left side like this. Your pencil, this is the pencil. Let it face the left side. From this point, mark on the baseline. Which was our baseline? Which was our baseline? This was our baseline. Which is our baseline? This is our baseline. This one is our baseline. This is our baseline. This is our baseline. This one. Mark on it. Mark a mark there on the baseline like that. Go to the next point, which is number 3. Number 3 is an odd number. Again, mark on the baseline like that. Go to the next point, which is number 5. Again, mark on the baseline. Go to our next is 7. Again, mark on the baseline. Go to number 9 again at this point. Mark number. Go to number 11 again. Mark on the baseline. Go to number 13, which is odd number again. Mark on the baseline like that. After you have done that, after you have been able to achieve all these marks again, where you've made marks, maybe name them. This will be 1 prime. The next point was this point here. This will be 3 prime. The next point was this point, which was 5 prime. The next point was this 7 prime. The next point was this 9 prime. The next point was this was 11 prime. And the next point was this, was on the baseline was this, and this was 13 prime. Then stand on 1 prime again. This is the 1 prime at this particular point here. Stand on 1 prime on the baseline. Stand on 1 prime. You see, with this thickness, double it so that it can reach number 2, the even number 2, like this. Then strike an arc that does not exceed this line, this fillet line that we drew, this line that we drew from this point. When we got this point, when we measured 20 degrees from this point, 20 degrees from this point, when we measured 20 degrees from this particular point, we were able to establish this line. Where it intersected with this line, we stood here with our compass and drew this particular circle. So this is the fillet line. So draw an arc that does not exceed that fillet line. Which is the fillet line? This is the fillet line that does not exceed that point. Stand on the next point. The next point was 3 prime. 3 prime, like this. Again, strike an arc that does not exceed that baseline. What was our next point? This was our next point. 5 prime. Again, strike an arc that does not exceed that particular point. Stand on the next point. Again, this point. Again, strike an arc like that. Stand on the next point like this. Here again, strike an arc like that. Again, stand on this particular other point here. Again, strike an arc that does not exceed the base line, like that. After you've been able to achieve that, so we have been able to achieve this line. Again, go back to your construction line. Go back to your construction again. Go back to your thickness. The thickness was 1.6, like this. Stand now on the numbers which can be divided by 2 on the PCD line. On the PCD, this is the PCD. On the PCD, which can be divided by 2. So 1 cannot be divided by 2, but 2 can be divided by 2, which is equals to 1. So stand on number 2, which is the even numbers. Your pencil was facing like this, but now your pencil has to face now on the right side. On the right side. When it is even number, your pencil should face on the right side. But when it is odd number, your pencil should face on the left side. When the odd number, like 1 here, it should face on that side. But when it is the even number here, you put this. So you put this thickness of 1.6 on your ruler again. After you know, when you stood here, we doubled like this and did like this. We doubled. But when we want to make marks on the baseline, so that we can construct this arc, we have to go back to the measurement 1.6 like that. Then stand on the even numbers like this. Then rotate your pencil like this. Then make marks again. Make marks again on the base line. You make marks again on the base line like this now. Which is our baseline? This is our base line. So make mark. That will be 1. Stand on the other even number, which is 4. Make a mark. Stand on the other even number, which is 6. Make a mark. Stand on the next even number, which is number 8. Again, make a mark on the baseline. Stand on number 10, which is another even number. Make a mark. Stand on number 12, which is another even number. Then make a mark. Decide to name your marks. Again, I've told you this will be 2 prime. This will be 4 prime. This will be 6 prime. This will be 8 prime. This will be 10 prime. Then this will be 12 prime. So standing again on 2 prime like this, on where you've marked on the baseline like this, double your thickness to this point like that. After you've doubled it to that point like that, again strike an arc that does not exceed the fillet. Which is the fillet? This is the fillet that does not exceed. Draw like that. Stand on the next point, which was number 4 prime. Again strike an arc that does not exceed the fillet line. Then number 6 prime, it was here. Strike an arc that does not exceed the fillet line. Stand on number 8 again, that does not exceed the fillet line like that. Stand on the next 10 prime like this, again that does not exceed the fillet line. Stand on the 12 prime again like this, that does not exceed the fillet line like that. Then from this point you can now pick your pencil to finish your construction like that. So you finish your construction like that. You can finish it like that with your pencil. Because of time, you can finish it like that. Then draw your fillet like that. Now from this point, construct like that, construct your gear 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 like that. Realize in this video I've taken a lot of time so that I can make sure you have understood. So that is now this is now the wheel. This is now the teeth profile of the wheel. Please subscribe. I will show you in the next video how now to mesh, how to mesh the pinion. The pinion will be on this side. How to mesh the pinion on this other side. God bless you.